statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the handoff. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. And the quarterback just sneaks it.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the 1st down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the 1st, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Caught quickly. The 1st down pickup tackled at the 45.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
And the Bruins are on the move here. Handoff to the back. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
A gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The pass is intercepted. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll run it on the toss. A quick spin move. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Good job of picking up some big yards for the first down by UCLA. And Chris, they have had some great backs over the years, and this back's living up to it. Think about Maurice Jones-Drew, Jonathan Franklin, Skip Hicks, Deshaun Foster, and believe it or not, some people forget about this, but Jackie Robinson, known for his days of playing with the Dodgers, he got it started at UCLA as a running back himself.
The shotgun handoff here.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the sidelines, and that gain is enough to move the sticks.
The offense does a good job of utilizing the play-action pass, sucking those linebackers up against the run to give the quarterback a nice window behind them to be able to make that throw downfield to the tight end.
The back's got it on the pitch. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
He's out of bounds.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Off target with the throw, incomplete. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Bruins begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That's the end of the first quarter. UCLA 7, LSU 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Bruins hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's moving out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. It'll be a 24-yard attempt. Should be automatic. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Bruins. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
17, LSU 0.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a bullet, but incomplete. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looks to the left, and it's complete. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 20. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. But hold up. There's a flag in the field. If that's on the defense, it's going to be a fresh set of downs. And the Bruins looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 13, set to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And this one is caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's looking to scramble. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
He'll wisely throw that one away. Second and goal for the offense. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. It's a quick spin move. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
LSU 0.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. Pass complete. It's second down now. And he drops back in the gun. Grab near the sticks. It's Marshall. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Finds an open target on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. The linebacker shifting around now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's 3rd down. But they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the 1st down. And now it's 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point is good. They trail now 31-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Took contact on the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bruins will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. He shreds the tackle. They break him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The offense looks fired up to begin the 2nd half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. But those yards after the catch, that'll pad your stats.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes a spectacular diving catch. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Catch made on the out route. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. The 50. Past the 40. Inside the 30. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the UCLA offense takes the field. Press coverage now from the secondary. Gives it to the back. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down, they're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. From the shotgun, drops back. Throwing for his running back. And that one's picked off. What a play. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle at the 40, that'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
He's got it for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
The key with these crossing routes is making sure the quarterback has enough time to put the ball accurate on the receiver. Here, he puts it right on his numbers, allowing him to be able to pick up a lot of yards after the...
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? And he'll set up to throw. And he's got it. The two-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a two-score game. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The onside kick works as they steal a possession here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now here's the toss play. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap. He turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down play coming up. Back's got it again. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On the run, he'll let it go. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. set of downs after that completion. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Physical running fights off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. And the single back takes the handoff.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Offense facing second and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll throw it now. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass caught. Can he get in? Fighting toward the goal line, but he's not going to make it. The defense stops him short. A turnover on downs.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense to pin back. And here's the handoff. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the right side. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, UCLA. And this one is getting ugly.
UCLA.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pitch made on the left side. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, LSU. It was a foot race, and he won it. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And the ball is picked off.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
LSU 21.
And the hands team able to recover the football. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's a shotgun run call. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
3rd down after that running play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.